Hello YouTube, me Peter back with another beer review for you guys. So today I'm going to share with you an American beer. It's going to be my first beer from this brewery. It is from Southern Tier. It's the Southern Tier Old Man Winter Ale. It's going to be my first beer from this brewery. I really hadn't heard anything about Southern Tier before until I saw the review Chad did of the Southern Tier chocolate, and that really made me want to try Southern Tier. And I found out that I can get it in my beer store, and I think this is one of the only countries in Europe that they're distributed to. But that's pretty cool. But got some info here from the brewery. It's from 2002, and been brewing a lot of beer since then. So it's a fairly new brewery, craft brewery in America, and it's out of Lakewood, New York, I think. It says here on the cap. Yeah, Lakewood, New York. So it's an East Coast beer, or East Coast craft brewery, and it says here that beer drinkers in more than half the United States and parts of Australia, Canada, Denmark, Japan, and the Philippines and Singapore are now enjoying our handcrafted ales brewed in a modest facility in rural western New York State. So that's pretty cool. We're actually the only country in Europe who gets Southern Tier. That's in Denmark, and just to think that Denmark is such a small country, I think that's pretty cool. But still, actually in Denmark, craft brewing, or we call it microbreweries in Denmark, is the country in the world with the most micro or craft breweries per citizen, even more than the States. But that's also because we're only 5 million people here in Denmark, and that's like, well, New York, the city of New York, the Big Apple. It's crazy, we're such a small country, but we have a lot of breweries, and it's really skyrocketed in the last years. We had over 600 and some, I think, new beers last year come out, so that's pretty cool. But Southern Tier Old Man Winter, you can get a look at the label, and it should be pretty good. It's considered an old ale. I got some info here from the website on their beer. Old Man Winter. With the onset of winter, the brewer's mind turns to providing warmth for our winter seasonal. We offer a rich and complex amalgam of hops and barley that will put the feeling back in your toes and lift your spirits above the snow. Old Man Winter throws a deep and inviting hue with the thickness that clings to the glass and the warmth of an open flame. Because of its high alcohol content, Old Man is a heady brew that encourages sipping and pondering its essential richness. Drink it fresh now, or settle a few bottles to see how this old man becomes wiser with age. It's at 7.2 ABV. That didn't say that on the bottle. And yeah, as they say, it's an old ale. Quite excited about it. I'm gonna be using my Fuller's English pint glass for this beer. It's just a lot of carbonation, it sounds like. Okay. It smells really hoppy. That's unusual for an old ale. Old ales are usually not hoppy at all. And it's actually not that dark. Okay, a bit of a head. I like getting a good head. It's very filtered, first off. It's a very, like, a dark amber, I'd say, color. Wow, that was hot, that lamp. Yeah, dark amber color, but it's very well filtered. And that, yeah, as they said, a frothy head. With a decent amount of bubbles. But it looks quite good. But doesn't really look like an old ale. Aromas of this American take on an old ale. Yeah. But overall, it's quite hoppy, and it's not that typical, type of hop. It's a piney hop, in my opinion. Not grapefruits at all. There is a decent amount of malts in the aroma as well, but not too much actually. And it also, to me, smells maybe a bit citrusy, but overall very grassy, and a bit of malt as well, but it smells really light, actually. compared to its being 7.2% alcohol. Let's just dig in, check out the beer. That is a different old ale. Wow. This is not what I'm used to as a European beer drinker when I drink an old ale at all. This is very good. I wouldn't consider this an old ale at all. It hasn't got any vintage character, not any plum or really like dark fruits at all. This I would consider like, well, as Rate Beer says that they put American strong ales on beer like this that doesn't really have any style that it's brewed according to. This is like a mix of styles in my opinion, but it's pretty good. Quite light, not much of carbonation, and it's really really easy going for 7.2% alcohol by volume. You can't taste that alcohol whatsoever, but it's really a really hoppy taste actually, a very piney hoppy taste. The malts are in there as well. Sort of a grainy type of malty flavor. But it is quite good actually. Definitely not what I expected out of an old ale. It's close to being in the 90s in my opinion, so therefore I'm gonna rate it an 87. It's a pretty good winter beer, but it's quite light for a winter beer in my opinion. Winter beers should be more heavy in my opinion and not so hoppy. But that's just my opinion of it. But you guys check it out. I don't know. Well, there might be some. I actually think Chad reviewed this. I'm not sure, but you guys check this out if you can get it. The Southern Tier Old Man Winter Ale. It's pretty good. 87 from me, and check it out if you can find it. Subscribe if you like my videos, and please comment. I really love getting the feedback, and I want to say cheers, and I want to see you in the next review, and thanks for watching.